see why that was one of Gitte's favorite. Maybe her favorite song. Her favorite?
Favorite Bible song.
Okay. All right. Okay. In the philosophy that we, religious science, which was Center for Positive Living Sedona, we have a 5-step affirmative scientific prayer. It's a method that we have of praying affirmatively. And the purpose of this affirmative prayer is to help us realign our minds with the truth. And the truth that we believe is that there is just one thing. That one thing is God, but can't be limited by the name G-O-D. It's the infinite presence, the divine essence, the creative impulse of the universe, the allness and isness and everythingness of all that is. Undescribable, really, but everywhere present. And so our form of affirmative prayer seeks to help, in 5 steps, helps to align our minds with this truth so that we are living, more in alignment and in harmony with. It helps us become, in a nutshell, aware of the divine presence in our lives. And not only that, but help us align with the fact that we are that divine presence. And there's no separation. So I'm going to do we call it a spiritual mind treatment, this affirmative prayer. And I'm going to invite you to close your eyes, if you'd like. It's not required, but it helps. I don't know about you, but if my eyes are open, I'm looking at everything. I'm looking at my fringe, and I'm thinking, oh, that fringe is tied. Oh, her necklace is off center. Her hair doesn't. So to close your eyes, we could just focus on that internal world. We can focus on the words. So I invite you to do that. We recognize that there is one universal source, a divine intelligence that is the essence of all life. It is an infinite wellspring of love, comfort, and peace. The divine presence embraces all beings, including Gitte. Now, although Gitte may no longer be with us in physical form, her spirit lives on, eternally connected to the divine source. Gratefully, we acknowledge the gifts we gave to and received from Gitte. We allow ourselves to grieve, not so much for Gitte, since we know she is no longer bound by time and space, but for ourselves and the space that she has left in our lives. And yet, we are grateful for the memories, the laughter, the adventures, the meals, and for me, yes, the jewelry and the fingernails, the support and encouragement, the love, and all the other ways that Gitte made an impact on our lives and an imprint on our heart. Even in the midst of loss and grief, we choose to celebrate what was and what is yet to be. We celebrate the ongoingness of life and the continuity of the love within us all. This creates a sacred space of healing, a sacred space for healing, comfort, and transformation. Divine love surrounds and sustains us during this time of loss, and we allow this love to heal and comfort our hearts, bringing solace and a sense of inner peace. We trust that the divine intelligence is guiding us through the grief process, providing strength and resilience each step of the way. Gitte's spirit is forever connected to us and shall always be part of our lives. We rejoice and give thanks that we were blessed to know and to love Gitte, and we know we will continue to remember, to honor and to celebrate the life of Gitte and the woman she was, the friend she was, and her generous spirit. Gone, but never forgotten, she is in our hearts always, and that is how it should be. And for this, we are extremely grateful. And so it is.
And so it is.
And I'm going to close. We're going to close with another tool, not only in religious science and New Thought, but most of us, maybe even positive psychology guy, you might hear a lot about affirmations. And so we're going to close on a high note of affirmations, followed by a lovely closing song that we did regularly, because Gitte is getting a good CPL Sedona send-off. So we'll close with that. But also, I want to read something first. As I mentioned, Gitte was a follower of Osho, Rajneesh, and so I would like, we can't celebrate the life of Gitte. You had an Ernest Holmes quote earlier, and I want to have an Osho quote now. And this is from his book, Osho's book, The Art of Living and Dying. There is nothing to be worried about. You will disappear like a snowflake in pure air. You are not going to die. You are only going to disappear. Yes, you will not be found in the individual form. The form will disappear into the formless, the snowflake into the pure air. But you will be there, and more so. When the river disappears into the ocean, it is not dying. It is becoming the ocean. It is spreading. It is becoming bigger, huge, enormous, infinite. And that is Gitte. Huge, infinite. Although she might not like a photo when she's huge, infinite, and enormous. But the photo in her heart, she's all around, everywhere present, at all moments, in all times. Her energy surrounds us. And we can feel it. Okay, so now I'll have some affirmations. Do you want me to read them, or is it call and response? What do you think, Guy?
They have them all as handouts. There's handouts on every table.
Handouts on every table, you can read them along with me. Or read silently, or speak them out loud. You have choices. I choose love. I choose to heal. Grieving takes time, and I am patient with my healing process. I take care of myself as I heal. I am discovering new strengths within myself. I am strong and resilient, and I will get through this difficult time. I choose to focus on the happy memories I have of Gitte, rather than the pain of her absence. I am surrounded by people who love and support me, and I am not alone in my grief. I am open to new experiences and opportunities that will bring joy into my life. I am capable of honoring Gitte's memory while still living a fulfilling life. I allow myself to experience moments of happiness and laughter, knowing that it's okay to feel joy amidst grief. I am comforted by the memories of Gitte, and they bring me peace and joy. And I will say, it is my sincere wish and desire and knowingness that our memories of Gitte do bring us peace and joy. She was an awesome, amazingly awesome woman. And then, like for me, if I maybe have one regret, it's like, you know what? We don't tell those people that, do we? You know, you're amazingly awesome, Gitte. You know, those words don't come out. So I would invite each of you, go home today, tell your loved ones how much you love them. I know Gitte knew. I mean, as we mentioned today, she loved her family. She knew that her family loved her. But, you know, we're a little bit timid, and I didn't say those words enough to her. But she knows now that she was very important, and I was blessed to have her in my life. So now I'd like, as Tom and Chandra are back up here for a closing song. It's called I Release and Let Go. If you're comfortable, I invite you to stand, swing to the music, clap to the music. Once again, this is a CPL send-off because Gitte lived life to the fullest. Thank you.
There was a time in my life I thought I had to do it all for myself. I never knew the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know that the love of God was at hand.
But now I can say, if you are discouraged, just try it to get through another day.
You gotta let it go, let it all go. And this is what you have to say. I release and I let go.
Let the Spirit run my life. You can stand.
And my heart is open wide.
This time only here for God.
No more struggle, no more strife.
With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. And let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God.
No more struggle, no more strife.
With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm
Only here
for God. Yeah.
Curtain call.
Oh, a curtain.
Curtain call,
A
yeah.
curtain call. Wow, this is a first.
Is this a great show?
This is a first.
Did Gitte pick the right people?
Okay, here we go. Curtain call. That means we all take
I
hands.
don't understand.
We all take hands.
Yeah.
And here we go. Ready? Okay. And. Yes.
Thank you all for coming.